Hello, I'm Nick Clark in Doha. The main stories here on Al Jazeera. The US Middle East envoy George Mitchell has ended his latest mission to the region, with the gap between the two sides apparently as wide as ever. The Palestinian chief negotiator says Mitchell has not been able to reach agreement with Israel over settlements. Jackie Rowland is in Jerusalem.
The important thing here to realise is how much the Americans have put at stake in this meeting. Really, President Obama is staking a lot of his international diplomatic prestige on actually achieving what in itself would only be a first meeting. It's hardly a major diplomatic breakthrough, but some movement in a moribund Middle East peace process where really there's been nothing to report at all for a couple of years, really, since the Annapolis meeting. And if the meeting between Netanyahu, Abbas and Obama doesn't go ahead at the UN next week, then it really would deal quite a blow to the prestige of President Obama.
Thousands of Iranians took to the streets on Friday in a show of support for Palestinians on what's known as Al-Quds Day. At the same time, hundreds of opposition supporters used the occasion to demonstrate against the president's re-election. But as Ali Reza Renagi reports from Tehran, the anti-government movement has had to change its strategy.
It's not as big as it was before. They just need to make it, make it certain that they will be there whenever such an opportunity arises, and they will not, the questions they have haven't gone away. I think that's the only way they can maintain their presence in a way and keep themselves as an alternative that the government has to deal with somehow in the future. But if we want to see them as a force in Iran's political structure that could force the government to impose some changes, I don't think at this moment of time they have such a power.
Gazans smuggling goods through tunnels to beat Israel's blockade say they're busier than ever in the run-up to the Eid holidays. Israel bans imports of luxury items like sweets and toys into Gaza, so smugglers are working non-stop in the tunnels to meet demand, but it's dangerous work. In the 2.5 years since the siege began, more than 120 smugglers have died from collapsing tunnels. And you can find all the latest on all those stories and more at aljazeera.net/English. For the time being, it's goodbye.